Now to the investigation into claims that members of the University of Utah women's basketball team were subject to racial slurs while traveling in Idaho. DeMarco Morgan joins us with the latest on that. Good morning, DeMarco.
Good morning to you. And this story is disturbing on so many levels. The team said they had just arrived in town, and 2 days before they were scheduled to play, they say they were met with racial slurs and aggressive behavior. This morning, new surveillance footage showing the moments before the University of Utah women's basketball team say they were racially harassed while in Idaho for the NCAA tournament.
Racism is real, and it happens, and it's awful.
Police say they are investigating this video captured by a neighboring restaurant showing players leaving the Crafted Tap House and kitchen in Coeur d'Alene. The incident happening off camera. According to the police report, as the players left, two lifted pickups were revving their engines and speeding by. The report states the trucks turned around and yelled a racial slur towards the group, some of the members African American. Officials say the threatening behavior continued after dinner as the team was followed back to their hotel.
The same perpetrator, now reinforced by others, began again, continuing the racial slurs while revving their engines, which we believe was a serious threat to the safety of those students.
The NCAA ultimately moving the team to a hotel more than 30 minutes away, the mayor apologizing.
All of us stand with you. We embrace you.
It was really unfortunate and disappointing and upsetting and all the things when this experience shouldn't be any of those things.
Now, the NCAA says they provided increased security for the team until they were able to relocate to another hotel. Meantime, the local police department handling the case has been in contact with the FBI, and the governor of Idaho denouncing this incident, saying that we fully reject racism in all of its forms. But I was talking to one of my friends yesterday, and I said, this is 2024, and it feels like we're still in the 60s.
Yeah, some people have that mentality. What can you do? All right, thank you so much for that, DeMarco.